Hello, this is Real World Audio, and we are continuing into the mystery of dynamic compression. Because when you look at it, we all are keenly aware that when a recording is done and they put dynamic compression on your recording, it sucks, right? And everyone has been complaining loud that, oh my god, they put a 30 dB dynamic compression on the singer. Or the pop music nowadays, they put so much dynamic compression on it. Everyone is clamoring for every 10 dB of compression because we know how much it hurts. But come on guys, why isn't anyone raising his voice about the dynamic compression caused by your loudspeaker? Because your loudspeaker, each dB efficiency that it misses from 112, it adds into the dynamic compression of the music you are playing back. So let's say that your favorite singer has been recorded with let's say a 30 dB dynamic compression on her voice, which is quite average, or I would say not even a big number nowadays. They can easily put that much compression into a singer's voice. And then when you play it back on an 82 dB efficient loudspeaker, it adds an additional 30 dB of compression to your lady's voice. So basically, you will have a reproduction that has 60 dB of dynamic compression on the vocal. So, and what else is there? So in addition to having this dynamic compression, what else is going on? So when you have a lower efficiency loudspeaker here, this is how a lower efficiency loudspeaker represents you, the sound that you are hearing. If we would translate the music into visual impact, this is how it would affect our eyes if the painting was subject to the same dynamic compression as the loudspeaker subjects your music to. So let's say if the original of this Monet painting was the 112 dB, which is the full efficiency, the 100% sensitivity, then if you have a 102 dB ultra efficient loudspeaker, it would present to you in that detail. If you have a 79 dB efficient loudspeaker, then it would present to you in these details. So basically what's going on, that in the case of the ultra efficient guy, you would have a dynamic range between 0 to 102 dBs. And with the 79 dB guy, at the same sound pressure level, we would have 23 to 102 dB dynamic range. And apart from lessening of the dynamic range, there's an additional thing going on when you go for lower efficiency loudspeakers. And you can see it here in the picture domain as well. So the compressed picture is much brighter than the original, than the uncompressed one. And why is that? And that's because there's less shades. So everything that contains information now pops up at a much higher level than it did before. So compression increases the total energy of the product, basically. So what's happening is that even though I am playing it back at the same max SPL level, the compressed music, the compressed loudspeaker will sound much louder. So let's reiterate it, it's less dynamic and higher energy content, because we are getting rid of the softer details. Basically we are bumping them up to a higher level, and that's why the energy is getting more. Let's see why is that so. Let's see what happens to the sound, the sound information when we do compression on it. And you see, if the music is not compressed, then you can see that there are dynamic peaks, and then there's smaller level signal. Now if you compress that up, then the difference between the small signal and the big signal becomes minimal, and you just see a band instead of a. Now it's like a. And because of that, let's see what else is happening in like a bigger version. So if you put that compression on it, then basically we will think that this is louder, because you see the general energy is now greater than it was before. Blah blah blah. I thought I have a few more slides here, but I don't, so I will go into that in another episode. And I hope this just gives everyone some ideas, and then see visually what a low efficiency driver is doing actually to the sound versus a high efficiency one. And if you are thinking about visual comparison, this is the visual comparison of high efficiency versus low efficiency loudspeaker. And if you put more watts on it, the situation doesn't change. It still remains the same. Just go to my previous video that it explains what's happening there. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe. Have an awesome day. Bye bye.